Please welcome Jennifer Benton, Chair of the Arts and Cultural Affairs Advisory Council, and Vicki Landon, Administrator for the Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs, to the stage.
Welcome to the third annual Orange County ACT Awards celebrating art and cultural tourism. I'm Vicki Lander. I'm administrator. Oh, okay, we'll clap for that. Yes. I'm Vicki Landon, and I get to serve as the administrator for Orange County's Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs.
And I'm Jennifer Benton, chair of the Art and Cultural Affairs Advisory Council. We are honored to be your co-host this evening as we recognize and celebrate 39 cultural tourism grant recipients. Each of the grantees is receiving an award in support of their 2026 activities, up to $190,000. That is an all-time high.
It is. Now, the digital program for tonight's ceremony is available by scanning the QR code on the screen, along with live captioning, and we are broadcasting live on Orange TV, on YouTube, and Vimeo. We're really honored that we have so many members of our Board of County Commissioners that support arts and culture, and we have some of them here with us tonight. So I'd like to say that we are very grateful for their support, and I'd like to acknowledge their presence this evening. We have District 1 Commissioner Nicole Wilson. We have District 5 Commissioner Kelly Martinez-Semran. And of course, our Mayor, Jerry L. Demings. In October 2000, former Chairman Mel Martinez and Commissioner Homer Hardage convened the Orange County Arts and Cultural Affairs Task Force. It was made up of community members like Harvey Massey, Jerry Hilbrick, David Odahowski, Catherine Seidel, Harris Rosen, and NY Nathiri, whose organization is also represented here tonight. And after months of research and inventory and discussions and deliberations in 2001, the Arts and Cultural Affairs Office was created along with its advisory council and its funding source, a percentage of the tourist development tax. In November in 2002, what would become as the Cultural Tourism Grant Program awarded its first 4 grants, which only totaled $471,000. And look where we are today.
In fact, I see a few fellow advisory council members present. Thank you for your work reviewing all the applicants for this program. The Cultural Tourism Grant Program has continued to grow and evolve since its inception. And what we see today is a rigorous dollar-for-dollar matching grant program that evaluates applicants on their innovation and uniqueness, attention and standing, artistic excellence and critical acclaim, outreach and impact, and the readiness of their financial and business operations. Most importantly, applications are evaluated based on tourism, their project's proposed marketing plan, reach, and number of audience members that will be welcomed.
Yeah, and this grant program wouldn't be possible without the tourist development tax and the hospitality and tourism industry that generates and collects that tax from the over 75 million tourists that come to our community each year. And I'm so grateful that we have leaders from our tourism and hospitality industry that are here with us tonight. From our Tourist Development Council, we have Angie Gardner, John McGavin, John Stein. From our TDT Application Review Committee, Derek Baum, Mark Reich, Chris Mueller from Hilton, Maria Triscari of the International Drive Chamber, Kristen Westover from Visit Orlando, and of course representatives from our host this evening, Rosen Hotels and Resorts. Thank all of you for being here.
We have a lot to celebrate tonight and other performances to see. But before we go further, please join me in standing for the national anthem performed by Kenzie Young from Opera Orlando.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We are very fortunate to live in a county with leaders who value and champion arts and culture. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you one of our most dedicated supporters, our Orange County Mayor, Jerry L. Demings.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be here once again for these ACT Awards. Before I begin, I have another matter. That's not what this is. I better wear my glasses more here. It says, find the light. It says, let's have another round of applause for Kenzie Young. That's what this really says. Excellent. Boy, I wish I could sing like that. I'm pleased to officially welcome you to Orange County's third ACT Awards celebrating arts and cultural tourism. Since taking office in 2018, I've worked to grow and expand the arts here within Orange County. And I'm proud that Orange County's support for the arts this year has grown to the levels that it is. Orange County is a leader in public funding for the arts. This year's investment of more than $20 per capita for arts and culture is more than 3 times the national average. I think that's pretty good. We are able to do this in no small part due to the investments our tourism industry makes in our community. That is a $94.5 billion industry for our community. So give it up to all of those who work in hospitality here. I want to thank our tourism leaders we have in the room tonight. Your investments yield incredible results, including the grants we are able to award tonight, all because of the tax on heads and beds. That's 6% that we collect. So right here at the Rosen Plaza Hotel is one of those. We are thrilled to be here at the Rosen Plaza Hotel, an award-winning hospitality partner that is minutes from area attractions and connected to the Orange County Convention Center. I'd like to thank the Rosen Plaza and Frank Santos for hosting us here this evening. Thank you. The partnership between the hospitality industry and arts community is a natural one. We know that cultural tourists tend to stay longer at their destinations, spend more money compared to other types of tourists, and engage deeply with our local culture. The ACT Awards highlight Orange County's strategic investment made in arts and culture. Tonight, over $5.1 million will be awarded. This marks the largest dollar amount ever awarded by the county's Cultural Tourism Funding Program in its 24-year history. I'd like to congratulate the two organizations that are receiving funding through this grant program for the very first time. The two organizations, our arts and culture ecosystem thrives when new nonprofit organizations can access funding through grants like these. We know that the creation and growth of new arts organizations are an indicator of a thriving arts community, and we are pleased to see this occur here in Orange County. It is evident to everyone in this room that the arts unite us and foster strong connections. Our Board of County Commissioners certainly is in support of that. Thank you to our commissioners who have joined us here tonight. I don't think we had any others who came in who were not recognized, but my Chief of Staff, Roseanne Harrington, is here, and Roseanne helps to coordinate and facilitate our investments. So thank you, Roseanne, as well. Arts and culture are instrumental in developing a dynamic economy and improving our quality of life. I take immense pride in the significant contributions made by the diverse arts community that we enjoy in our community. I believe that the strength of our community rests within the diversity of our community, and we celebrate that. So I look forward to celebrating all of you tonight. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Mayor. We really appreciate you being here. You know, before coming to this role at the county, some of you know I spent over 15 years in philanthropy, and what a lucky person I am for that. I spent over a decade and a half working every day with people and organizations in this community that give of themselves selflessly to support arts and culture because it's important to them, because they believe in it, because they believe in all of you. And I've had the pleasure of working with one of those organizations for most of my career, and they also happen to be our host this evening. Rosen Hotels and Resorts have carried on Harris Rosen's legacy of community support and philanthropy. The team has hosted countless nonprofit events, served on boards, and given of their time and talent, and yes, their treasure. But Rosen Hotels and Resorts is our generous presenting sponsor for this third annual ACT Awards, and it's our pleasure to invite Janice Abreu-Coriano, Director of Corporate Communications and Community Impact, on stage to say a few words. Janice?
Good evening, everyone. We're so excited to host you. I apologize, my voice started going away today as I was presenting, speaking of giving back, to some OCPS students who came to Rosen Center to learn about the hospitality industry. So we were busy with them this afternoon, and now we're happy to be giving back to the impact that you're making today. Excuse me, it's an honor to join you. I know Frank Santos, our president and CEO, wishes he could be here. He couldn't attend. But I know that he would want me to start off by thanking our associates who are making this event possible. You're going to enjoy a wonderful program, but also a wonderful reception outside this evening. And our catering, our banquets, our servers, they're ready to host you and make this a memorable event for you. So I want to thank them, of course. We also want to extend our gratitude to the Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs for bringing together all of you and for recognizing the nearly 40, I know you said 39 earlier, organizations whose work enriches our community every single day. The ACT Awards are more than a ceremony. They're a testament to what happens when we choose to invest in creativity. We believe that the tourist development tax, which we love to talk about that tourist development tax around here, it doesn't just support tourism, it fuels inspiration, innovation, and connection. It strengthens the cultural heartbeat of our region. and that benefits all of us who call Orange County home. At Rosen Hotels and Resorts, we have always believed in being a good neighbor and a strong partner. That sense of community has always been at the center of our mission. We believe the arts are essential to a thriving, inclusive, and forward-looking community. They make Orlando a place people want to visit, which is also very important to those of us in the room. It's a place we're proud to call home. To all the organizations being recognized tonight, congratulations, but most importantly, thank you for all the work that you are doing. Your dedication elevates our entire region and shapes our landscape. We're proud to support you this evening and proud to be a part of a community that understands and embraces the power of investing in the arts. Thank you and enjoy this evening.
Thank you again to all of you here at the Rosen Hotel Plaza for hosting us. The ACT Awards started 3 grant cycles ago to lift up and celebrate the grantees of this program and all the work that they do. The program's rigor means that getting one of these grant awards gives you sort of a good housekeeping seal of approval and often changes the trajectory of nonprofits' growth. Last year, we welcomed some first-time grantees to this program, and we are so excited to have one of them here with us again this year to share how this grant award impacted her organization. Please welcome Nadia Garzón of Descalones Arte Teatro.
Buenas noches. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Nadia Garzón, and I'm the founder and executive artistic director of Descalones Arte Teatro, or DESCO for short. We are a professional, community-centered Latinx organization based in Orange County, creating high-quality, socially engaged artistic work that reflects the lived experiences, cultures, and stories of the diverse communities that we serve. Being a first-time cultural tourism grantee was both meaningful and intimidating. Before applying for this grant, about 2 years before applying for the grant for the first time, I asked someone at the county office if this might be a good fit for DESCO, and I was discouraged from applying. As a small organization, emerging organization, without a venue or a full-time staff at the time, it was easy to internalize the idea that this opportunity was not meant for us. Sorry, the state of the world has me really emotional. So I'm gonna blame it on that. What changed everything was encouragement from my board, specifically from Tali Sugisawa and Alexandra Galford, who reminded me that our work does bring people together into Orange County, does elevate cultural experiences, and does contribute to tourism in a meaningful way. I also want to acknowledge how instrumental United Arts was in this process. As a first-time applicant, this was a complex and, at times, stressful grant. I write my own grants. So working with Trudy was incredibly affirming. She was generous with her time and helped us navigate the process. And as always, United Arts' flexibility, guidance, and encouragement mattered more than I can express. Receiving this grant last year, $32,620, was impactful. It allowed us to expand world-class programming that attracts audiences who don't always see themselves reflected in traditional cultural offerings. It supported unique theatrical experiences rooted in Latin American traditions, bilingual and culturally specific work and programming that feels both local and global. Importantly, it supported our efforts to highlight local talent and to bring international artists to Central Florida. artists whose work elevates the region's cultural landscape and draws audiences from outside the area. These experiences strengthen cultural tourism by offering something truly distinctive, high quality, authentic, community-rooted art that enhances Orlando's arts and cultural identity and promotes tourism. This funding affirmed that cultural tourism isn't just about large institutions. It's also about smaller emerging organizations that are deeply connected to their communities and are expanding what quality cultural experiences look like in Orange County. I want to thank Orange County Arts and Cultural Affairs and Vicki Landon for their support. I also want to emphasize how important it is to continue making grants like these accessible, especially for organizations like ours. Reducing matching funds and other requirements and simplifying reporting can make a real difference. So I encourage grantors to make these changes and to grantees to speak up about their needs. As United Arts and the county know by now, I am constantly reminding them of the needs of organizations that have historically been left out. I truly believe that we can continue working together to enhance Orlando's arts and cultural identity, present high-quality cultural experiences, and promote tourism. We are lucky to live in Orange County, and we look forward to continuing to grow and, of course, to receiving more funding in the future. Thank you so much.
Earlier this evening, I mentioned how lucky we are to have leadership that supports the arts, and we have some of them here available to celebrate all of you this evening. So as I call your names, would our leaders please come up and join us on stage to celebrate our grantees? District 1 Commissioner Nicole Wilson. District 5 Commissioner Kelly Martinez-Semran. And of course, please welcome again our Mayor Jerry L. Demings. Our leaders strive to be good, stringent stewards of public tax dollars. And so our grant applications are rigorous. They require sophisticated financial documents, a detailed project budget, a line item marketing budget to demonstrate how a proposal will expand cultural tourism. And that's not all. The grantees must submit extensive reports that include their impact and their outcomes and an accounting of each and every dollar that they expend. This is a big lift even for seasoned grant administrators, and not all nonprofit organizations have a full-time grant writer on their staff. So it really is quite an achievement to be awarded a cultural tourism grant for the first time. And this year, we are so proud to welcome 2 first-time grantees to this program. So representatives from these organizations, as I call your name, please come on stage using the stairs to my left and join our leaders so we can take a group photo with you. First up, we have Florida Symphony Youth Orchestras for the 2026 concert program at $55,000. The 2026 concert program features 11 public concerts, a 2-stage holiday festival, collaborative performances with professional musicians, and kicks off FSYO's 70th season. Showcasing top young talent from across Central Florida, FSYO offers high-quality youth performances to the community that highlight artistic excellence and cultivate valuable life skills in student members. And these performances invite the arts lovers and supporters of music education to experience the passion, creativity, and potential of the upcoming generation of Orange County. Joining FSYO this year is New Generation Theatrical for the 2026 season, also at $55,000. Their sixth season of live theatrical programming is comprised of original plays and theatrical experiences written by local playwrights, including My Dear Debbie by Casey Tregigo, Mrs. Madison by Michael Knight, presented at the Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival, and American Gothic and a USO Christmas by Michael Knight. In addition, they will present the Cracking Open a Cold One series, in which actors perform original scripts that are written in 24 hours, as well as pop-up offerings throughout the year. So congratulations to our two new grantees. Everybody stay on stage.
Okay. Man, I was so excited to get to the microphone. Nadia, I practiced for 9 days to say Descolonauts. Yeah, I practiced for 9 days. I hope I made you proud. First-time grantees and elected leaders, listen to Vicki, remain on stage. We will now recognize the returning grantees to this program. Some of them, like the Orlando Museum of Art, Enzion Theater, Orlando Fridge, and Association to Preserve the Eatonville Community, were inaugural grant recipients in 2002. So they made up the $471,000. Yeah. Others are newer to the grant program and have come into the fold in the past few years. These organizations have proven themselves worthy of repeated investments by Orange County. They support jobs. They generate economic impact. They reach audience members across the region, the country, and in some places, the globe. Representatives, as we call your organization's name, please come on stage using the stairs to the left so we can take a full group photo of our grantees. Albin Polishek Museum and Sculpture Gardens, 65th anniversary exhibitions and events, $190,000. The Albin Polishek Museum and Sculpture Gardens 75th anniversary exhibitions and events will present unique, high-quality exhibits and the 18th annual Winter Park Paint and Plain Art Festival in 2026. I might need more light on the podium. Okay. The Art History Museums of Maitland, Art and History United, the 2026 season, $190,000. Art and History United, the 2026 season, features 4 exceptional fine art exhibitions with a wide variety of the artistic disciplines, alongside a permanent history exhibition and cultural enrichment programs. Asian Culture Association of Central Florida, the 2026 season of South Asian Arts Experience, $54,083. The Asian Cultural Association's 2026 season of South Asian Arts Experiences includes visual art exhibitions, traditional musical performances, the annual Sir and Tall dance program, and the 32nd annual South Asian Film Festival. Association to Preserve the Eatonville Community, Hurston History and Heritage, the 2026 festival season commemorative America at 250 years, $190,000. This 37th season of the Zora Festival presents a variety of art, humanities, and cultural offerings, both in person and virtually, to an intergenerational audience who is representative of different economic and social classes, as well as ethnic origins. Bach Festival Society of Winter Park, the 91st season of programming, $190,000. The Bach Festival Society's 91st season of programming includes Choral Masterwork Series concerts by the Bach Choir and Orchestra, the annual Bach Festival, the Visiting Artist Series, Insights and Sounds, the Bach Vocal Artist Series, and partnership activities that engage audiences of all demographics. Caribbean American Passport Multicultural Initiative, Orlando Carnival Downtown, $72,547. Orlando Carnival Downtown is a multi-day Caribbean cultural celebration taking place over Memorial Day weekend, anchored by 3 signature events: Carnival on the Runway, Javert, and Orlando Carnival Downtown. Central Florida Ballet 2026 season, a dynamic destination for dance, $172,013. Central Florida Ballet's 2026 season features the 19th annual World Ballet Competition and the nation's only Nutcracker, incorporating advanced fiber optic effects, aerial ballet, and pyrotechnics. Central Florida Community Arts, the 2026 season in Orange County, $190,000. Central Florida Community Arts 2026 season will include performances by their symphony orchestra, big band, youth theater, narrators groups, and upbeat group. In the fall, hundreds of artists will take the stage for a large-scale organization-wide performance. Central Florida Vocal Arts, a picture-perfect revolutionary season, $113,771. Central Florida Vocal Arts, a picture-perfect revolutionary season, includes a variety of main stage productions and collaborations, including Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Concert, Operatic Double Bill, Timucua Opera Festival, Les Miserables Youth Edition, Ragtime, Fusion Fest, and more. Creole Day School of Art. Creole Day 2026, a destination for creativity and community, $100,000. Creole Day School of Art begins the year with the exhibition American Mosaic, Stories in Color, Clay, and Canvas, as well as the creation of a permanent public mosaic mural on campus. The Hannibal Square Heritage Center presents year-long programs and the 11th Juneteenth celebration featuring education and art making for all ages. Creative City Project Incorporated, 2026 season of innovative programming, $190,000. Creative Cities Project in 2026 season will include 2 brand new live performances, Rent Party and Roll Deep. New programming anticipated with the Lake Eola Redevelopment Project and the return of Dazzling Nights.
Descolan Arte Teatro for the Desco season 2026, $32,300. Desco's 2026 season will bring diverse, world-class, international, national, and local Latinx artists to Orlando stages. The year-long season will increase engagement with world-class programming outside the Fort County area in line with Desco's mission of programming accessible, world-class excellence for Orlando and for underserved Latinx communities. Downtown Arts District, an outstanding year of art, $190,000. The Downtown Arts District's 2026 season, an outstanding year of art, will include monthly exhibitions uplifting diverse artists and themes, expanded monthly Third Thursday activations, 2 unique festivals, signature events such as Art After Dark, Midnight on Magnolia, and the Dia de los Muertos Monster Party, and a new quarterly artist workshop series. Enzian for the 35th Florida Film Festival, $190,000. The 35th Annual Florida Film Festival comprises 10 days of screenings and events celebrating the art of film and filmmaking, offering more than 170 films and first-class events, screenings of the best independent and foreign films, as well as industry forums, panel discussions, juried screenings, meet the filmmaker and celebrity events, and awards programs. Escuela de Bombo y Plena Tata Cepeda for Zafra, a tribute to Afro-Puerto Rican heritage, $27,290. Zafra is a musical showcase of Puerto Rican culture and history. The show features the vibrant musical genres of bomba and plena, Puerto Rico's oldest genres of music, and dives into the impact of the African slave trade and the cultural resilience of Puerto Rico. Global Peace 360 for the 2026 Global Peace Film Festival, $93,000. The film festival will hold screenings that will be enhanced by practical filmmaking workshops. Art exhibits, including the K-12 Peace exhibit, will augment the festival's offerings, and Kaleidoscope 360 will host free monthly screenings in Luminary Park. The Holocaust Memorial Resource and Education Center of Florida, $190,000 for Witness and Warning, the 2026 cultural season, which will present hope and humanity, stories we were never told, visualizing the Holocaust in Bulgaria and beyond, and mezuzah traces, memory on the doorposts of Poland. Friends of Lou Gardens for the garden's 65th anniversary, Legacy in Bloom, $46,563. Legacy in Bloom unfolds across 6 specially curated zones, each capturing a different facet of Florida's identity: natural, cultural, urban, and agricultural, along with a bold new arrival garden that sets the stage for discovery. Maker Effect Foundation for Maker Faire Orlando, $55,000. Maker Faire Orlando inspires, entertains, and educates attendees through the exposition and demonstration of art, craft, electronics, robotics, props, costumes, and much more. It activates new makers and helps existing makers take the next step in their creative journeys. Friends of the Manello Museum of American Art for a season of form, memory, and vision, $97,680. This season presents 8 diverse exhibitions, including a multimedia showcase of Juan William Chavez's unique social and ecological perspective, rarely seen pieces from the Manello Museum of American Art's own collection, a celebration of established and emerging local artists, and a traveling exhibition of large-scale sculptures by Isamu Noguchi on loan from the prestigious Art Bridges Foundation. Open Scene for the 6th Latin Performing Arts Festival, $46,000. The 6th edition of the Latin Performing Arts Festival will include A Girl Grows Wings, a speechless migration story told through physical theater, live music, and projections; My Friend the Dark, an immersive theatrical experience in near total darkness; and White Tremor, a humorous multidisciplinary play addressing mental health.
Opera Orlando, 10th anniversary season, $190,000. Opera Orlando's 10th anniversary season, Silent Night, Lahar's The Merry Widow, Puccini's Madame Butterfly, The Secret River, a 10th anniversary celebration concert, the company's annual summer concert series, and multiple ancillary events throughout the year. Orlando Ballet, oh, that was $190,000. Just in case. Orlando Ballet, Spring and Summer 2026, Fall and Winter 2026. Also $190,000. In 2026, Orlando Ballet will present 5 main stage productions: Carmen, Mixed Repertoire, Balanchine, Gaudin, Gill, presenting 3 uniquely choreographed works in one iconic show: The Great Gatsby, The Sleeping Beauty, and Orlando Ballet's newly reimagined production of The Nutcracker. Orlando Community Arts, Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker, $55,000. Claire and the Chocolate Nutcracker is an adaptation of the holiday classical Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman with a modern spin rooted from the experiences of the African American culture. Set against a backdrop of a 19th century brownstone and modern high-rise, Harlem, New York becomes the center of this festive holiday production. Orlando Family Stage, Centennial Celebration, 100 years in the making, $190,000. Orlando Family Stage celebrates their centennial anniversary in 2026 with blockbuster productions, an inaugural Children's Book Festival, and world premieres of commissioned work. Orlando Fringe, 35th Annual Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival, $190,000. The 35th Annual Orlando Fringe Theater Festival will feature 14 days of free and ticketed performances, visual art displays, and activities for children, teens, adults, and individuals living with intellectual and developmental disabilities, striving to serve over 60,000 people in 14 days. Orlando International Film Festival, the 2026 festival, looking forward to AI, $34,500. The Orlando International Film Festival and its preceding international conference will both emphasize AI, animation, and emergent digital technology that prepares potential and current professionals for this fast-paced film sector using advanced technology. Orlando Museum of Art 2026 exhibition season, $190,000. At the beginning of its second century of programming, the museum is preparing a celebration of wild Florida, space exploration, and Florida landscapes. Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra, the spring 2026 and fall 2026 season, $190,000. The Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra spring 2026 and fall 2026 season will include multiple series such as the Classics, Pops, Focus and Symphony Storytime hosted in Steinman's Hall and Plaza Live. Orlando Science Center, the 2026 Season of Inspiration, $190,000. Orlando Science Center's 2026 Season of Inspiration will include Spark STEM Fest, Science Night Live, Fusion, a STEAM gallery, and 3 brand new traveling exhibits. Orlando Shakes, 2026 Season of Professional Theater, $190,000. Orlando Shakes 2026 season will produce their annual signature series, children's series, concert series, and a new play festival, Playfest, while providing year-round arts education and programming.
The Renaissance Theater Company, the 2026 season, $190,000. The Ren's 2026 season includes Nosferatu, the Office Holiday Party Musical Extravaganza Show, New Works for a New World, Broadway at the Renaissance, Off the Record Wednesdays, The Gig, and more. Rollins Museum of Art, Bridging Art and Learning Exhibitions and Programs, $190,000. In 2026, Rollins Museum of Art's Bridging Art and Learning Exhibitions and Programs will present dynamic exhibitions exploring American traditions, travel, memory, and identity. Featuring new acquisitions, student and faculty collaborations, and emerging professional Florida artists, the exhibitions will highlight a variety of voices across time and media. The Timucua Arts Foundation for the 2026 season of Performing and Visual Arts, $100,000. Timucua Arts Foundation will provide 83 live performances, participate in 8 festivals, host 70 jazz events of an Art and Wellness Weekly series, a monthly open mic poetry series, a monthly jazz jam, and a monthly big band rehearsal. The Winter Garden Heritage Foundation for Winter Garden Celebrations, a community showcase for all, $100,000. Winter Garden Celebrations will include 2 revamped permanent exhibits, Among the Lakes, a look at West Orange County's waterways past and present, and West Orange County African Americans, Other events include All Is Calm, Oranges and Ornaments, Christmas Tree Forest, Community Wellness Tea, and more. The Winter Park Historical Association, the Winter Park History Museum's 2026 exhibition season, $55,000. The Winter Park History Museum's 2026 exhibition season features 2 exhibits, Echoes of Expression, the history of arts and culture in Winter Park, and Golden Roots, the citrus legacy of Winter Park. They will also celebrate America's semiquincentennial with a pop-up exhibit presented in collaboration with the city of Winter Park. And last but certainly not least, the Winter Park Playhouse for the 2026 series of professional musical theater programming, $190,000. Winter Park Playhouse will celebrate its 24th anniversary in 2026 and will produce a dynamic assortment of professional musicals, cabarets, and special events and free community outreach programs. Please join us in wishing congratulations to the 39 grantees of the 2026 Cultural Tourism Program. Now, y'all, we're going to pay attention to what the Orange County photographer tells us to do, which is going to be squishing in and getting real close with one another. So let's move downstage and scooch in.
As our grantee and leaders make their way back to their seats, I'd like to share that I believe it is so important to lift up each and every grantee that was here this evening. Thank you all for taking part in celebrating these organizations and the incredibly important work that they do in our community. It's been a joy for me to serve on the Arts and Cultural Affairs Advisory Council as the District 1 representative. Go Nicole! I've gotten to know so many of you and the work you do. You're exposing young people to theater for the first time. You're facilitating a love of fine art in our residents. You're demonstrating musical excellence for our visitors. You're an undeniable part of what makes Orange County a joyous place to visit and a very special place to live. On a personal note, my family and I do frequent a lot of your organizations, and through that, she has been inspired and is currently a music teacher and musical theater teacher, so thank you for that on a personal level. And now, in that spirit of joy and culture, I'd like you to enjoy the celebratory performance by the Renaissance Theater Company.
I know y'all can put y'all hands together. Come on. Hey! Been working so hard. I'm punching my card. 8 hours upon what? Oh, tell me what got. I got this feeling that time's just holding me down. The ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Sing it if you know it with us, come on. Now I gotta cut a pull loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, calling out the bodies. Jack, get right. to tell you. It will if you don't even try. I'm turning it loose. Turn it loose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, no please. Pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Come on. Lose your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, but loose. Yeah, yeah. Whether love's like it's gonna be with you, you know it's gonna be tonight. If you think that you will fall, we'll just wait and see till the sun comes down. Underneath the starlight, starlight, there's a magical feeling that's so right. It will steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to find on my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight deep in the dark. Surrender your heart. You know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you can't fight it. Tonight I'm gonna get your heart. Everybody put those hands together. Come on. Hey, hey. Underneath the starlight, starlight, there's a magical feeling that's so right. It'll steal your heart tonight. Hey, that's right. Keep it going. Don't stop. Come on. What? Hey, let me hear you. You can try to resist, try to heart of my kiss. You know that you can't moonlight deep in the dark. Surrender your heart. You know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you can't fight it. Tonight I'm gonna get your heart. Come on, hey, hey. Oh no, oh no. Hey, tonight I'm gonna get your heart.
Let's give it up again for the Renaissance Theater.
I almost wore that outfit. As we close our program this evening, we'd like to thank again our host venue sponsor, Rosen Hotels and Resorts. And lastly, grant programs like these aren't administrated, events like these don't get produced, and emails do not get written without the support of a ton of staff. Let's take a moment to thank all the staff that makes this possible.
As you all exit the ballroom for the reception, please enjoy refreshments, enjoy music by the Timucua Arts Foundation. Grantees, your individual commemorative checks are available for you to pick up at the registration desk, and hopefully some of our elected officials will stick around by the step and repeat so that you can grab a photo with them and with each other. Thank you again, and have a very artful evening.